Oh my god, chemistry is having so many formulas, so many names, chemical names, compounds. I'm very much worried how to learn all these kinds of names of compounds, how to remember them, and how to memorize them. It's a big task for me. There is lot much to memorize. I think I have to by heart for today. Ratta marni chahiye. This is a situation of so many students, isn't it? Yes. Yes. To learn the chemical formula of a compound, okay, what you require and how you have to write the chemical formula of a given compound. Let us learn about that in today's video. Okay, so this is your Lalitha ma'am, your chemistry teacher. Okay, today we are going to learn about chemical formula. Okay, how to write the chemical formula of a compound, how to write the name of a compound if the formula is given to you. Okay, so this is our topic for today. Okay, so before I start the topic, I request all of you, those who ever are watching my videos for the first time, please visit my channel, Perry's Study and Motivation. Okay, I upload teaching videos and at the same time certain club activity ideas for school going students. Okay, this channel is mainly meant for study videos in science and chemistry, and at the same time DIY club activities, at the same time other club activities also, okay, in the form of short videos. So those who are watching my videos for the first time, request all of you to kindly visit the channel. Okay, please check and kindly start giving comments for each and every video. Okay, so let us learn for today's topic. Let us go into our topic. What is the topic for today? Yes, chemical formula. How to write chemical formula of a given compound. Okay, so that is a topic for today. Chemical formula. Chemical formula of a compound. Okay, so this is one of the topics which is there in fundamentals of chemistry. Okay, you can even learn it in the name of language of chemistry also. Okay, so most of the children gets confused with writing the chemical formula of a compound. Okay, how to identify and write the name at the same time formula also. Okay, so if you watch this video, all your doubts will be cleared. So please keep watching the video until the end. Okay, so what is chemical formula? First of all, we all should know what is meant by chemical formula of a compound. Okay, so you all have learned that two or more substances combine with each other to form a compound. Isn't it or not? Yes, two or more substances combine with each other to form a compound. Okay, so a chemical formula is defined as what? It is a symbolic representation. Okay, a chemical formula is defined as the symbolic representation of a chemical composition. The symbolic representation of a chemical composition is called as chemical formula. The symbolic representation of a chemical composition is called as what? Chemical formula. So it gives the exact number of atoms of different types that are present in a given substance. Okay, a chemical formula gives what is the importance of chemical formula? Okay, it gives the exact number of atoms that are being present in a particular substance. How many number of atoms of each kind? Okay, like you are writing the formula of common salt as NaCl. You all know The formula for common salt is what? NaCl. In this, sodium, Na stands for what? Sodium, and Cl stands for chlorine. Sodium chloride. You are calling it with a name what? Sodium chloride. So why we have to write the formula of sodium chloride as NaCl only? Why not we write it as NaCl2? Okay, this is wrong. The correct formula of sodium chloride is what? NaCl. This is correct. So in some cases we see certain numbers like 2 or 3 which are written down of that element. When to write 2, when to write 3, when to write 1. Okay, children gets confused with this kind of chemical formulas. Okay, so this has to be understood only if you know about the valencies of the compounds. Okay, if you are perfect with the valencies of the compounds, okay, then it is very easy for us to understand how to write the chemical formula of a compound. Okay, so let us learn how to write the chemical formula. Okay, so please try to write the definition also, very much important. Okay, the symbolic representation of a chemical composition. Okay, it gives the exact number of atoms of different kinds present in a compound. Exact number of atoms. How many number of atoms are there of each kind? Okay, of different kinds. So many different kinds of atoms combined together to form compounds, isn't it? So how many number of atoms of different kinds of elements present in a compound? It gives information about that. Chemical formula gives information about the number of atoms of different kinds of elements present in a compound. Okay, so this is very much important. We have to learn about chemical formula, and most of the chemical formulas we have to memorize also. In order to understand different types of chemical reactions and all, we have to be thorough with chemical formulas of different compounds. Okay, right. So you all know about types of compounds. If 2 or more atoms are combined, okay, in a compound, if 2 different types of atoms are there, we call them as what? We call such compounds as binary compounds. Okay, if 3 different atoms are combined together to form a compound, we call them as what? Yes, ternary compounds. And if 4 atoms are combined to form a compound, you call them as quaternary compounds. Okay, binary compound is a simple compound with 2 different atoms or elements present in it. Binary compounds. Compounds made of what? 2 different elements. Binary, the word stands for what? Binary word stands for 2. Yes. Binary compounds means compounds with 2 elements. Compounds formed with 2 elements. Combination of what? Only 2 elements. Compounds formed with the combination of 2 elements. Okay, now compounds formed with the combination of 2 elements. You call it as what? Binary compound. Similarly, if 3 elements are there, what do you call it as? Yes, ternary compound. Okay, ternary. If 4 elements are there, these are very rare cases. Mostly you will be coming across this kind of compounds under coordination compounds or in organic compounds, quaternary compounds. Okay, now with 4 elements combined together, 4 different elements if they combine to form a single compound, then you call them as what? Quaternary. Please remember the words. Quaternary compounds. Okay, let us see some examples for these 3 types of compounds. Okay, then we will be learning about the chemical formula. Okay, so look at this. Binary compounds. As just now I took the example of sodium chloride. Binary compounds. Okay, here I'll write examples. Okay, so what are the examples for binary compounds? What I said? Compounds made of what? Formed by the combination of only two different elements, isn't it? Right. So we can take the example of NaCl, sodium chloride. NaCl. Okay. We can take the example of HCl, hydrogen chloride, or you can even call it as what? Hydrochloric acid. Right. H2S. H2S. Okay, hydrogen sulfide, made with a combination of what? Only two elements, hydrogen and sulfur. Okay, CCl4, carbon tetrachloride, formed by the combination of carbon and chlorine. So all these comes under the category of what? Binary compounds. Okay, then ternary compounds. What are the examples of ternary compounds? Okay, what are the examples of ternary compounds? You can take the example of NaNO3. Yes, look at this example, NaNO3. NaNO3 means what? Sodium nitrate. Na stands for sodium ion, NO3 stands for nitrate ion. Okay, those who haven't watched my previous video, please look into the previous video. Playlist was already there. Okay, you can follow all the whole chapter in the form of playlist, order wise it is given. Okay, so please kindly watch, share my videos, give a comment, and please kindly subscribe to my channel. Each and every time I keep on and on saying, okay, of course I am taking some gaps to upload videos. I understand about that, but still I request all my followers and my students, my dear students, please share my videos to all your friends and kindly subscribe to my channel. Please don't forget to do that. Okay, right. So NaNO3 stands for what? Sodium nitrate. Okay, here three elements are there. Sodium is there, nitrogen is there, and oxygen is there. Okay, same like that. Al2SO4 taken thrice. Okay, here aluminum is there, sulfur is there, oxygen is there. So three elements are combined together to form one single compound, and such kind of compounds are called as what? Ternary compounds. And quaternary compounds, as I told you already, you will be coming across them in the form of what we call double salts, at the same time coordination compounds, and at the same time certain ammonium salts. Okay, quaternary ammonium salts, you will be coming across them in organic chemistry. And coordination compounds, certain complexes. Okay, in such compounds you will be finding four elements also. You call them as what? Quaternary compounds. Okay, right. So these are the different types of compounds. Now let us learn certain what we call rules. Okay, what are the rules for writing the chemical formula of a compound? Okay, so let us learn about what? Rules for writing the chemical formula of a compound. Okay, so before you understand this, you all should know what are metals and what are non-metals. Okay, you can visit my previous video of metals and non-metals. Okay, how to identify metals, how to identify non-metals. Okay, what type of elements are considered as metals and what type of elements are considered as non-metals. You should have idea about this. Yes, chemistry is always interrelated. Okay, if you are perfect with one thing, then we'll go to the further topics. Otherwise, if you are not perfect with this topic, the next topic is also a little bit confusing for you. Okay, so you have to be thorough and continuous study has to be there. Okay, right. So rules, let us learn about the rules for writing the chemical formula of a compound. Rules for writing the chemical formula of a compound. Yes, so what are the different rules? Okay, so let us learn about the rules for writing the first we have to write the symbols. Yes, you have to be very well versed with the symbols, isn't it? First, what you have to do? First, you have to write the symbols. Okay. Then you have to be very careful with the charges. At the same time, valencies of the compounds. The valencies of the compounds has to be balanced. Okay. And then you have to write the metal first. In any compound, you will find metal has to be written first, followed by the non-metal. Okay. So, certain rules. Let us write them in the order, then you will be understanding them. So, what is rule 1? Okay. Charges of ions. If it is an ion, the charges, or if it is a compound, valencies has to be balanced. Valencies, charges of ions or valencies of compounds has to be balanced. Okay, has to be balanced. Okay. Second thing is, metal is to be written first, followed by a non-metal. Metal is to be written first. Okay, now you have to write metal in any compound. You have to write the symbol of a metal first, followed by a non-metal. Suppose if a compound is made up of two non-metals, you will be writing the element or the symbol of the element with less atomic number. That has to be written first, followed by the element or followed by the non-metal with a higher atomic number. Okay, so you have to follow these rules. Metal is to be written first, followed by what? Non-metal. Followed by non-metal. Okay, so this is one thing. And the next thing is what? If two non-metals are there, if two metals or non-metals, if two non-metals are there in any compound, then the element with lower atomic number has to be written first. Okay, now the element with lower atomic number. The element with lower atomic number has to be written first. Okay. So this you have to follow. The element with lower atomic number has to be written first. Okay, so let us once read the rules so that and accordingly we'll learn certain examples. Okay, charges of the ions and valencies of the compounds has to be balanced. Okay, that is the thing which you have to remember. Okay, you are not supposed to change the charge on the ion, or you are not supposed to change the valencies of the compounds. They are always fixed. Valencies and charges of ions are always fixed numbers. Okay, they cannot be changed also. Okay, you have to memorize them. Okay, in the previous video of ions, already we have discussed many types of ions: monovalent, bivalent, trivalent, tetravalent, as well as pentavalent types of ions we have learnt. Okay, you can go through my previous video of ions, okay, to get clarity about this concept, right? So let us learn the examples. Okay, so suppose if you take, as just now I told you, the example of sodium chloride. Here sodium is a metal, has to be written first. Okay, and chlorine is non-metal. So chlorine has to be written followed by a metal. Here it is sodium. Okay, suppose if two non-metals are there, what I said, suppose CCl4, as just now I told you the example of CCl4. For binary compounds, I told you these examples. Okay, CCl4, carbon tetrachloride. Okay, here carbon is a non-metal, chlorine is also a non-metal. So in such case, a non-metal with a lower atomic number has to be written first, followed by the non-metal with higher atomic number. Here carbon's atomic number is 6 and chlorine's atomic number is 17. So carbon is to be written first, followed by chlorine. Okay, so like that you have to take the rules. H2S is there. hydrogen sulfide. Here also hydrogen, sulfur. Both are non-metals only. Then in such case, what you have to write first? Yes, non-metal with lower atomic number has to be written first, and then with a higher atomic number. Okay, then what about these numbers? 2s, 4s, what are these numbers? How to write them? Then for that, you need to follow one method which is called as what? Crisscross method. Yes, crisscross method. Let us learn about that crisscross method. So, what is crisscross method? Very, very important. Teacher kept star, means this is very important concept. Crisscross method. So, what is meant by crisscross method? Okay. So, what is this crisscross method? Yes, in the name itself it is there. In this method, how you have to write the formula of a compound is, first you will be, in this crisscross method, first what you will do? First you will be writing the symbol of the symbol of the elements which are present in the compound. Okay, first you have to write the symbols. Okay, symbols of the elements. Write the symbols of the elements in the compound. Okay, in the given compound. Right? After writing the symbols, what you have to do? You have to write their valencies. Okay, after writing the symbols, you have to write their valencies. Okay, after that, you have to write their valencies. Write their valencies. Okay, valencies. If they are ions, you will write their charges. Okay, then third step is to do what? Cross over the valencies. Okay, just cross over the valencies. Then you will get the exact formula of the compound. Okay, cross over the valencies. Cross over the valencies or charges to get the formula of the compound. Okay, now to get the formula of the compound. Cross over the valencies to get the formula of the compound. Okay, so let us see the examples for this crisscross method. Okay, let us see some examples for what? Crisscross method. Okay. Yes. Okay. First we'll go for the known examples, and then we'll deal with the different types of compounds which are unknown to us also. Okay. So sodium chloride, very well known compound. You're learning about this from class 6 or even from class 4 also, isn't it? Sodium chloride. Okay. This is the name of the compound given. Then how to write the formula? For that we are doing what? Crisscross method. Okay. So here what you are asked to do first? Write the symbols of the elements. Symbols of the elements in the given compound. This is the compound given to you. First write their symbols of each and every element present in the compound. Sodium. Okay. First what you have to write? Symbols. And then you have to write their valencies. Then cross over the valencies to get the chemical formula. Okay, chemical formula. Cross over. After crossing over the valencies, you will get the chemical formula. See, let us see. Sodium. Sodium symbol Na. Chlorine symbol Cl. After writing the symbols, okay, write their valencies also. Okay, sodium valency 1. This you have to remember. That is what I am saying. Okay, you have to know about the valencies. At the same time, if you are speaking about ions, you have to know about their charges also. Okay, that's why you have to watch my previous video. Okay, to understand this better, you have to memorize certain things. Okay. So sodium valency is 1, chlorine valency is also 1 only. Okay, after writing the valencies, cross over. Okay, then chemical formula will become what? Na1, Cl1. If both 1, 1 are there, wherever you are getting 1, you will not mention that 1. Okay, because already that particular element, the symbol itself indicates it consists of one atom of that particular kind, isn't it? So NaCl is the name of the is the formula of the compound sodium chloride. Okay, let us learn second example, carbon tetrachloride. Okay, you are finding two elements in this. Second compound is what? Carbon tetrachloride. You are finding carbon and you are finding chlorine. Okay, let us see how to write the formula of this compound. First, what I said you to write? Write the symbols. Carbon symbol C. Okay, chlorine symbol Cl. Please remember. Carbon symbol is C. Chlorine symbol is Cl. Okay, now write the valencies. Carbon valency is 4. You all know carbon tetravalent. Okay, now fourth A group element. Okay, so carbon valency is 4 and chlorine valency, even in the previous compound also we have seen valency of chlorine is 1 only. After writing the valencies, I said you to do what? Cross over the valencies. Okay, then you will get the chemical formula of that compound. Cross over the valencies. Okay, chemical formula is what? CCl4. Okay, carbon tetrachloride. After crossing over the valencies, carbon will get 1, number 1, and chlorine will get 4. Okay, so CCl4 is the formula for carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so same like that you can learn any of the examples. Okay, if I ask you to write the formula of hydrogen sulfide. Okay, here ions will be coming. Hydrogen sulfide. Sulfide ion. You have to remember the charge of sulfide ion. Okay, sulfide ion symbol you have to remember. Okay, I think you got it as what? Yes, -2. Yes, that is correct. Okay, recall the symbols. Okay, now you have to recall the symbols. So symbol for hydrogen is what? H. Symbol for sulfide is what? This is ion, not a single element. Ion. Sulfide is a kind of ion. Please remember, you have to refer my previous video of ions. Sulfide ion. Okay, so sulfide ion, S -2. Hydrogen always forms what? H plus ion. So H plus 1, S -2. Okay, so here instead of every time what I was writing, after writing symbol, valencies I am writing. For these two examples I wrote like that. But these are ions I said. So instead of writing the word valencies, I will write the word ions. Okay, here +1 charge. Okay, instead of ions, I will write the charges. Better I write the word charges. Here hydrogen's charge is +1, sulfur's charge is -2. We don't have anything to do with the charge sign. Okay, plus or minus, whatever it may be. Okay, keep it aside. Don't follow that plus symbol, minus symbol, nothing to do with that sign. Plus sign, minus sign, nothing to do with that. Okay, just cross over the charges. Cross over the charges. Then you will get what is a formula? Formula of hydrogen sulfide. Chemical formula. What you will be getting? Hydrogen you will get 2. Sulfur you will get 1. H2S1. Which means what? H2S is the formula of the compound hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Please remember, dear children. Okay. So ions are also very much important for us. Okay. Same like that. For everything, you have to follow like this only. Okay. So, example 4 I am giving. Magnesium nitride. Magnesium nitride is the name of one compound given to you. Okay, example 4 this is. Okay, so we have to write symbols first. So symbol of magnesium is Mg. Symbol of nitride is what? Nitride. N. Nitrate is NO3. Nitrite is NO2. Nitride. IDE. Ide. Recall the ions. Previous video you have to watch. And there will be tabular form will be given in your textbook with charges. Okay, you have to even memorize the tabular form. Certain monovalent, bivalent, trivalent types of ions, positive ions, negative ions, electropositive, electronegative, like that you have so many types of ions you have. Okay, so you have to be very thorough with the concept of ions as well. Okay, so magnesium nitride. Magnesium symbol is Mg and you know it is having +2 charge and nitride is -3. Okay, so write their charges down. Magnesium charge is +2, nitride charge is -3. We don't have anything to do with the sign, plus or minus sign, nothing to worry about it. Just cross over the valencies. Okay, then chemical formula will be what? Formula for magnesium nitride is what? Mg cross, you will be getting what? Mg3 N2. Mg3 N2 is the formula for what? Magnesium nitride. Mg3 N2. This is the formula for magnesium nitride. Okay, so like this you have to follow what? Crisscross method. Okay, so as of now I am stopping my video up to here. Okay, in the next video I'll be just giving you certain sample questions for identifying the chemical formula and names of the compounds. Okay, until then keep learning, happy learning. Okay, your hard work is your superpower. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.